Look up, breathe in, you're doing fine. Even when the world feels heavy on your mind, you're here, you're trying, that's enough. You've always had that quiet strength.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Zion. Zion. I'm a 400 level student in the National Open University of Nigeria, and I'm studying public health. And I'm here to talk about TMA today. I'm just say a short story. When I just entered into NOUN University, one of the most, one of the most thing I heard, and people also told me about is about this tutor marked assignments, and I was told, don't do your TMA yourself. If you know you want to pass, see, now exams are always very crazy. Now exams are always this. Now exams are always that. And I was like, hey, is that true? So, I also know someone that just graduated that same year, and I asked, and the person also said yes, that I shouldn't do it. So I paid someone for the TMA, and I got someone to do it for me. And something crazy happened. And I mean, something crazy happened. That was the year that first year was the year that, we were penalized for doing TMA. People are doing TMA for us. I couldn't. There's one English they used then about that TMA stuff, that if you did your TMA yourself, our portal was written, so we had to redo. Everybody has to start redoing their TMA that same year. Everybody has to start redoing. I now actually, I started doing the TMA, and I just discovered that this thing is actually easy. One thing that I thought about this TMA is that people don't really read for exam, so they make sure they have a very good score in their TMA, and they relax for exam. So they want to give in all their best, but I don't think that should be the case. You see, one thing I've just seen about this TMA is that it's going to give you a clue about what you have in your material when you start doing it. Ever since then, people don't do TMA. That was just the first time I'll be trying it, and it actually caused issue. So since then, I've been doing my TMA myself. Ever since I've started. To be honest, I have never gotten 30. The highest mark I've ever had was 29. Yeah, I had 29. That was my highest mark. And the lowest mark I have ever had was 23. And you see now, the any course that I had the lowest mark, I'm always having A in that course. I'm not joking. It was just this last one, which there was a mass failure in that course. I had 24 in the TMA, and in the exam the total score came as D. But actually, like, let me say 99% of the students that did it failed, but I had a D. So I don't see TMA as something that if you actually know what you are doing, you can do your TMA yourself. It only takes strategies and some ways to come about it, and you're going to do it. As well, except you want to get 30, just you want 30 and you want to relax for exam. But if you know that you really want to know what is actually going on in your course material, do your TMA yourself, do your exams yourself, and you see yourself flying in colors. It has really been great ever since I've been doing my TMA myself. First time I did, I actually had 30s, like 30s. But since then, when I've been doing it, I don't have 30. I only had the highest I had is I can have 28 all through. 28, 29, 27, but the least I've ever had was 23. And even this last semester, I had 28 all through, except one course that I had 24. So you just take your time. And there's a way I do mine, there's a way I do it. If TMA is starting, I'm going to give myself a stretch of 2 weeks. And for example, if my course is, let's say I'm doing 7 courses, and each course has 3 TMA, so 3 times 7, so that means I'm doing 21 TMAs. Are you getting me? So I'm going to give you 2 days. I can do 2 TMA per day. I can't, I have a very low attention span, for example, so I can't do more than 2 per day. That's just it. So I don't wait. Some people wait till the exam period. Some people wait till even after exam. Me, I don't do that though. So I will start doing it 2 per day, and I will do it like I'm going to give my all to it. And most of the time, I do my TMA in the night due to networks and everything. So I do it in the night or even in the middle of the night, and it's called assignment. Tutor marked as it's an assignment. Are you getting me? So you are free to check your material. You are free to do anything. Then I'm going to get another phone. I will be using my phone. I will log in with my phone. Then I will get another phone. With my most times I use my phone alone. I will just back and forth, just do it like that, and it has really been amazing. Please give it a try this semester. Just have it at the back of your mind that when the TMA is out, just give yourself a stretch. You can just be doing it one per day, one course you can try to do. It comes out in the first week, comes out the first tutor mark. The second week, I always wait till after the second tutor mark is out, then I'm going to start. So by the next third week, I'll be having the third one. So by then I'll be doing 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 for everything. Then before you know it, I'm done. At least in 2-3 weeks time, I'm done with the TMA, and it's always very easy and very light for me. So I'll just urge someone today, try to do your TMA yourself. You see how good it is, and it's going to prepare you well for your exam, especially if you are doing exam. If you are doing exam, try as much as possible to do your TMA yourself, so you can see how questions come out. They comes out in a very funny way sometimes, but when you have been doing TMAs, you will know you won't find it very difficult to do. So thank you very much for listening to the end, and don't forget to like, don't forget to share. Thank you very much. Remain blessed.